Tonight, a fugitive from Sarasota captured in Orlando. We'll tell you the latest break in that Sarasota murder investigation. Plus, a Sarasota County business owner arrested after allegedly scamming customers for 3 years. And today, school resource officers in Sarasota County got a taste of what a real school shooting could look like. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC7 News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us. We begin with new developments tonight in a Sarasota murder investigation. A Sarasota man who was on the run after allegedly killing a man he met online has been arrested and charged with murder. Daniel Davenport was arrested today in Orlando. The sheriff's office began searching for Davenport after the body of Sergio Hostins of Sarasota was found in a home being remodeled in Naples by construction workers on October 9th. Deputies say a fingerprint at the home connected Davenport to the case. Davenport is being held in the Orange County Jail awaiting extradition back to Sarasota County. A Sarasota County business owner is behind bars tonight after he accepted nearly $15,000 from clients and never performed any work. Sarasota County Sheriff's Office says 45-year-old Thomas Borchert is the owner of 5-Star Brick Pavers. While investigating, they say there's proof of him scamming people since 2015. Along with scamming customers, ABC7 talked with the wife of a man who was hired to put down concrete for Borchert last November and was never paid for his work. The man should have been paid $2,200.
We could not afford to sue him. We checked into a lawyer. We didn't have the money to pay the lawyer and all the fees that would go along with it. So Dale just ended up dropping it.
Now, if this story sounds familiar, it's because we have been following a similar case involving another paving company whose owner is related to the man arrested in the story today and also accused of ripping off customers. A Sarasota man is now in trouble with the law after detectives say he tried to flush evidence of his crimes down the toilet. Jose Lozado Avalos is now facing drug trafficking and possession charges. Detectives say they went to do a search of his home, but when they went inside, he tried to flush a bag of cocaine down the toilet. His plan backfired, however, when the bathroom flooded. Detectives were able to find the drugs and he was arrested. He has since been released from jail on a $50,000 bond. If you're looking to get rid of some unwanted or expired medications, you're encouraged to head to the Sarasota Police Department's Drug Take Back event for National Drug Take Back Day. From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow, you can help prevent pill abuse by bringing unused or unwanted pills for disposal to the front lobby. The service is free and anonymous, no questions asked. Sarasota PD also has a permanent drop box in the lobby that can be accessed 7 days a week. The Punta Gorda Police Department is punishing gas stations if they find skimmers on their machines. Today, they cited 2 gas stations out of the 6 of the ones that they inspected. It's all part of a new city ordinance that requires gas stations to install a secondary locking mechanism on all gas pumps. These gas stations are not in compliance of the ordinance, according to Punta Gorda Police. The mobile station near the intersection of US 41 and Burnt Store Road and the Marathon near the corner of US 41 and Carmelita Street. Police say a gas skimmer was found at one of the pumps at the mobile gas station. Some concerns remain over a proposed development near Auburn Road and Foxley Drive in Venice. A proposed development that had been pulled off the table is back now with some big changes. The Murphy Oaks housing development would be built on 40 acres of land next to the popular Foxley Farm Equestrian Center. The developer has scaled back on their original proposal from 118 homes to 105 homes. Other changes include a buffer up to 50 feet with a 7-foot berm and a 6-foot fence, and all homes would be no higher than 25 feet.
The major concerns from the development would be noise from the development causing safety concerns with the horses and specifically with people, including children, on the horses. And then that's number one. Number two would be trying to not end up with a situation where the people who live next door to Foxley Farm end up complaining about the events they have there.
The Venice Planning Commission had unanimously approved this proposal earlier this week and now goes in front of City Council for a rezoning approval. That's expected to be in front of council members by the end of November. Are you looking to get involved in your community? The City of Venice has 2 openings for their advisory boards. There are 2 vacancies on the Public Art Advisory Board and 1 student vacancy on the Environmental Advisory Board. The student member must be from a Venice area high school. If you're interested in serving, you can submit an application and resume at venicegov.com. A follow-up now on a story we've been covering for you since the red tide problem began. New numbers are now in that give us a better idea about the local businesses that were most affected by red tide. Back in August, the Department of Economic Opportunity activated the Florida Small Business Emergency Bridge Loan Program. That program provides short-term interest-free loans of up to $50,000 to small businesses experiencing physical or economic loss. 12 businesses in Manatee County and 32 in Sarasota County have applied and been given grant money from that program, totaling more than $1 million in aid. Application for that program is now over. The Northport Police Department is keeping us constantly updated with their progress in Mexico City Beach. Take a look at these new images from the first responders there, the second crew to dispatch there in a week. Hurricane Michael made landfall as a Category 4 storm last Wednesday, leaving that area devastated. If you're interested in helping, though, through donations, you can log on to our website, mysuncoast.com, for a full list of resources. Lots of great organizations here on the Suncoast, Bob, giving back to help those victims of Hurricane Michael.
And unfortunately, it's going to go on and on and on for a while, too, there. Mexico Beach hit the hardest, obviously, and we are looking at no storms out there now, so that's good. Obviously, we still have a month and a week or so to go before the official end of the hurricane season, but the good news is there's nothing developing at this point, and what we are looking at is a very weak cold front headed our way. It's much advertised, but it's not going to really cool us down all that much. What it will do is it'll bring us back down to more seasonal averages, as opposed to the low 90s and heat in the seas up near 100. Beautiful sunset tonight. From our ABC7 tower cam from downtown Sarasota. Weather headlines near 90 again. That should read for tomorrow. And again, a weak cold front arrives on Sunday, and a little stronger front expected to move down through, I believe, by next weekend. So that one will be a little bit more noticeable, and that's what's going to be happening. We're going to start to see more and more of these fronts move down, which will be stronger each time, and eventually blow on through and cool us down and start to chill out the Gulf of Mexico. With that water temperature still over 80 degrees across the entire Gulf, there's still some potential for storms to intensify if they were to get in there. Right now, we're looking at this frontal boundary. It's bringing rainfall again to Texas, so some of that moisture working in from the Gulf there in Texas and then stretching off into Tennessee, all the way up into the northeast. That front will move through our area, but not until Sunday. So tomorrow, another hot one. Today it was hot, low 90s. We had a few showers around, and those showers have since moved on. No rain around right now, and looks to be pretty nice overnight. We'll start off nice on Saturday too, although it will heat up pretty quickly. Now that dry air that had been in place is slowly starting to thin out a bit as it heads southward. Here comes the front. There's a little bit of moisture with it. I expect to see a few showers on Sunday morning, say around 8, 9, 10 o'clock. There could be a few passing showers, but we're not expecting a lot of heavy rainfall. Well, you see this area right here trying to advance off to the northwest, but watch what happens. This front starts to move in, and that heads off to the east as that front kind of knocks that high-pressure ridge down. Here it comes, a weak one at that. 5 a.m. it should be just north of the Tampa Bay area. And then as we progress through time, it should clear our area by noon and bring with it a few spotty showers, maybe a little increasing cloudiness throughout the morning just after sunrise, and then winds will switch around to the northwest. Boaters, it should be good weather tomorrow, but those winds and seas may pick up a little bit behind that front once it moves through. So Sunday, late afternoon, mid-afternoon may not be the best, but it'll still be okay. It's not going to be as good as it is for us on Saturday. Highs tomorrow will be into the upper 80s, and we'll have some low 90s. We'll have partly cloudy skies throughout much of the day. I mentioned the tropics. All is quiet out there. Things not much happening at all throughout the Caribbean. Good cruising weather there. In the Pacific, we have a tropical system developing there. The season continues, and it will last a little longer than ours as it heads off to the west, warmer water temperatures in the Pacific. Well, the long-range forecast model, this is taking you from Sunday, Monday of next week, Tuesday. We'll stay right around 85, 86 degrees for highs. And then there'll be a couple of low-pressure areas developing on Friday of next Friday, and that'll push a front through us on Saturday and cool us down a little bit. Could be a big storm for the northeast as it makes its way off in that direction. For boaters, tomorrow, winds out of the east, turning to the northeast at 10 knots. Seas will be 1 to 2 feet with a light chop out there in the bays and inland waters. We may see a little sea breeze developing in the afternoon right near the coast, so should be pretty good boating weather. Saturday, the big walk in the morning. We have the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer tomorrow at Nathan Benderson Park. Should be okay to start things off. It will be warm, though, by midday. 20% chance for a shower with that front in the morning. And then notice temperatures. That's pretty much where we're supposed to be, in the mid-80s for highs. Low temperatures will be nice, too, on Monday. 65 degrees, 65 as well on Tuesday. And it looks like we'll have temperatures into the low 70s after that, with a slight chance for showers and storms coming back as that storm system starts to develop over the deep south. And it'll swing another cold front away and cool us off just a little bit for Thursday and Friday.
Well, speaking of that walk that Bob just mentioned, a 5K walk will be raising awareness for breast cancer tomorrow morning. Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walk unites communities behind the American Cancer Society's efforts to save lives from breast cancer. That 5K walk is tomorrow and begins at 9 a.m. Registration begins at 7, I believe. This is not a race, and it is to bring the community together. Participants will walk around the lake at Nathan Benderson Park. A great effort out there for so many people that are involved or affected by it as well.
And it's a really amazing sight, too, to see all the people walking around, and we'll have an ABC7 booth there, too, so come on out and have a good time for a good cause.
Yes. Thanks for joining us tonight. Straight ahead, Football Friday Night with Dwayne Lindo.
Many websites selling medication may look professional and legitimate, but the vast majority of sites selling prescription drugs are doing so illegally. Criminals use websites to sell counterfeit medications that may contain life-threatening toxins. Dot Pharmacy is a website verification program that helps you identify safe and trustworthy online pharmacies. Purchasing medicine online can be safe and easy. Just look for pharmacy to the right of the dot in website addresses.
My California Closets designer is a rock star. She was able to design the most beautiful space for me. When I turn the lights on, it's breathtaking. La! It's just a little slice of organized heaven. The California Closet team was so professional, so reliable. It was seriously a dream come true. My name is Jill, and this is my California Closet story.
This fall, experience golf at a higher level, where the courses are exceptionally beautiful and incredibly challenging. On Alabama's Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, enjoy unlimited golf, including cart and range balls from $112 a day. Beautiful, deadly, irresistible. Is your game ready for the trail? Call 800-949-4444 or visit rtjgolf.com for tee times and get your game on. The trail.
Picking out a new ceiling fan? That's a do-it-yourself. Installing your new ceiling fan?
No.
That's a don't do-it-yourself. For ceiling fans, rewires, or anything electrical, play it safe. And call on the trained electricians from your locally owned Mr. Sparky. It's no accident that so many of our customers are repeat customers. Trust Mr. Sparky for all your electrical repairs.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Blue 32! Blue 32! Hut hut! It's the Ghetto Gridiron Challenge. The game's on to sell 2,000 vehicles. 12 teams compete for the #1 spot. Score a great deal at every Gatto dealership. Buy with zero down. Make no payments for 90 days. Choose from 14 of your favorite brands, all on sale. Who will make it to the end zone? You decide. Rush to a Gatto location near you or visit Gatto.com.
Kettle's got it.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining. Watch Suncoast View weekdays at 9 a.m. on ABC7.
welcome everyone to week 9 of Football Friday Night. I'm your host, Dwayne Lindo. We have some great highlights for you tonight. We're digging deep into the end of the regular season, and we have a good picture of who's out of the playoffs and who will make it in, which leads us to our game of the week. Wauchula Hardee takes the trip west, ready to battle the Southeast Seminoles. The Wildcats trying to put Hardee on the map. You got to show them some love because due to their location, they don't get enough of it. If they win this game, they clinch the district title. And a reminder, the Wildcats are undefeated. First quarter, Hardee's Dylan Davis finds a hole, dodges defenders, and takes it 15 yards for the score. See, their extra point is good. Wildcats are on the board, 7-0 ball game. And you need a pep cheer from the cheerleaders there. Seminoles answer, though, or trying to answer. Southeast driving the pass to Galen Washington you saw there, and the completion to Ty Warren Davis you see there, but the Seminoles get nothing from that drive. It's also homecoming for the Seminoles, so they have to look respectable. Second quarter, Hardee with the ball, and they feed it to Davis for a gain of about 10 yards. Same series, pass to the workhorse. The screen pass, Dylan Davis, he takes it 25 yards right into the end zone. Hardee improves to 8-0 with this win. Good job for those guys. They're top of the 5A district, Class 5A district there. The Sarasota Sailors look to bounce back from last week's loss to Brain River, but it doesn't get any easier, folks. Tonight, they went head-to-head against district rival Venice. Going to be a tough one for the Sailors against a stingy Indians defense that has only given up 6 points in the last 2 games. But first, we needed to get an idea of how good this Sailors defense can be. So we had Sally Sailor interview Sam with the latest. Frankly, I think he said he didn't know, but we'll soon find out. Midway through the first quarter, it's Hayden Wolf to a wide open Cole Hendrick for the 39-yard play. Look at that spiral. He takes it in for the touchdown, 7-0 Indians. And still in the first, driving yet again in Sailor territory, and it's Wolf to De La Costa for 20. Going right near the cameraman there. And a few plays later, it's the handoff to Gregory. He's not even touched as he jogs into the end zone, and it's 14-0 Venice. And still in the first quarter, here, the Indians are looking to score a third time. Hayden Wolf calls his own number, 3 yards, takes it in for the score, 21-0 Venice. Now, next offensive series for the Indians, they go for it on fourth down, but it's that Sailors defense with the blitz, Terrell Pack with the sack. They turn it over on downs. In the second, the handoff to Trappini, and it's off to the races. 37 yards for the touchdown. Venice is just all over this one, folks. They win this one easy, 49-6. Now the Palmetto Tigers are looking to make the playoffs the second time in as many years. In the last 2 games, they scored 111 points. You heard that right, 111 points, and allowed 0 against district opponents. I'd say this is a start. They're trying to get into the postseason, but they have to get past Northport in order to do so. As always, Coach Dave Marino has these guys pumped up straight from the bat, and here's an example of what the pro-style offense can do. Marino to Seyfel Hickson for the 1-yard grab to the 1-yard line, a good 25 yards on that play. Next play, Tigers punch it in for the 1-yard score to make it 7-0. Now still in the first, Tigers deep in Bobcat territory, and the handoff to Corian Brown. He takes it about 15 yards for the score, getting a little love from Coach Marino, you see there, putting the Tigers in the lead 14-0. And it's not only the offense putting in work. Look at this, Bobcat quarterback scrambling, and the boom from Derek Marino. Bobcats losing yards on that play. Second quarter, Marino drops back, and it's a lob to Kobe Mays, and he takes it to the 1-yard line. Long run there. And the Tigers finish it off with this screen to Corian Brown. It's another Palmetto touchdown, making it 35-0 at halftime. The Tigers roll yet again in big boy fashion, 49-7. Congratulations to Coach Marino and the boys there. Coming up on Football Friday Night Sights, the Fan of the Week, scores around the Suncoast, and 2 teams from Class 5A duke it out, one from Sarasota and one from Charlotte. Coming up after the break. Stick around.
We're the Sarasota Sailors, and you're watching Football Friday Night on ABC7. Woo!
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
There are lots of people who are confused about which Medicare plan is right for them.
Hey, that's me. I barely know where to start.
Well, start here with me, Karen. I'm a licensed Humana sales agent.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Karen. I'm John Smith.
Hi, John. At Humana, we know you're unique, so you have different needs from other John Smiths.
Yeah, I've always thought so.
And together, we can find a plan that's right for you.
Great. I go to the doctor a couple of times a year, and I have some prescriptions, but I'm never fully sure of what's covered and what's not.
With Humana's all-in-one Medicare Advantage plans, you get coverage for hospital stays, doctor visits, and Part D prescription drug benefits, all for an affordable and sometimes no monthly plan premium.
Do you have any more information?
Sure, I'll get a decision guide in the mail to you today. They're free.
Finally, someone who understands the real me.
Your health and happiness is important to us. Call or go online now to get your free decision guide. Call a licensed Humana sales agent today.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Rugs as Art. You know the name. You know the building. But do you know what's inside? Yes, Rugs as Art is Florida's #1 area rug superstore. But there is so much more. Amazing furniture, accessories, and art. All this and more. Come see for yourself. You'll love our personal touch and be pleasantly surprised by our affordable prices. Rugs as Art and more. There is so much more to explore.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
A little Class 5A action. The Lemon Bay Manta Rays take on the Booker Tornadoes. We start on the first play of the game, and it's big Tony Register. We saw the big guy with a highlight belt last week. He scores the touchdown, putting the Tornadoes on the board. Extra point good, 7-0. But the Manta Rays answer. Quarterback Trevor Hedges hands the ball off to Kobe McCauley, you see there, who takes it in for the score. And just like that, we have a tie ball game, 7-7 with 7 minutes to go in the first. Lemon Bay kicks off, and it gets into the hands of Eldrian Arnold. He gets a block, sees some room, and he goes for it. A couple stutter steps for the few extra yards to take it into Manta Ray territory, but the Tornadoes get nothing out of it. Still in the first, Lemon Bay on offense, going for it on fourth down, and it's this guy, Eldrian Arnold, with the pick. The turnovers are not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. It's Charles Ward with the pick six. Look at that, right in your camera. He goes all the way, 82 yards. The extra point is blocked. Booker is up 13-7 with 11 minutes to go in the half. Booker puts one more in the end zone before halftime and goes for two, making it 21-7 at the half. Booker may spoil the playoff hopes for the Manta Rays, even though Lemon Bay has a losing record. Tornadoes win big in this one, ladies and gentlemen. The score of 28-14. Now, let's take a look at some scores from around the Suncoast. We start off with the Manatee Hurricanes. They're obviously trying to make a playoff bid in Class 8A. They get the win, 56-21, to improve 6-3. Brain River continuing their quest for the playoffs, rolling over Lakewood Ranch, 56-0. Another great win for Brain River there. And the undefeated Cardinal Mooney Cougars are off to their best start since 2012 and sit at the top of Class 3 Region 3 rankings. They beat Avon Park, the Red Devils in Highlands County tonight, 48-34. And the DeSoto Bulldogs also get a win. They beat the Bayshore Bruins by about 11. So it's time for our Friday night sides. But before we get to that, Charlotte Tarpons, we go down to Class 6A. Charlotte Tarpons win 35-0. They beat the Cape Coral Seahawks. They should make it into the playoffs. Port Charlotte should also make it into the playoffs. They win big. They beat Island Coast 33-21. And we also have the St. Stephen's Falcons. They're looking to make 3 championships in a row. They beat Indian Rocks Christian 35-0. And St. Pete Catholic, the Barons, they beat Out of Door Thunder 27-14. The Bradenton Christian Panthers, they lose big. They get beat by Masters Academy Eagles out of Oviedo 51-7. And Berkeley Prep beating IMG White, the Ascenders, 35-6. And now it's time for a little bit of Friday Night Lights. We start off with our first pick. Palmetto High School. We see the blow-up tiger there from our photographer, Zach. Obviously, Palmetto Tigers, they're blowing up with all these wins, so it's only fitting that they have that blow-up tiger. And also, the Sarasota Sailors, their field kind of scattered with pink today. This one from Kevin Angel. Sarasota Ribbons decorating the field for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And we see another Sailor ribbon there commemorating Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Thank you, Kevin Angel, for that pick. And also another pick, and like I said, you know, Sarasota Field was scattered with pink today, so it was pink all over the field. And we have a nice shot from Kevin there, a nice shot of the sidelines of Venice all the way to the back, but we see the Sarasota Sailor fans as well. They're rocking it, cheering on the Sailors. Obviously, Venice victorious in that one. And this pick of the halftime show. The cheerleaders, they're also sporting a little bit of pink there. And I think we have one more picture of, there we go, the Sarasota Band. They're rocking pink. You can see the pink flyers right there. Sarasota Band getting it done. And just a reminder, folks, tag those pics on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram with @mysuncoast.com every Friday night. Those pics you send in are definitely appreciated. And coming up after another short break, next week's matchups and our well-awaited Fan of the Week. Stick around.
We're the Lemon Bay Cheerleaders, and you're watching Football Friday Nights on ABC7.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call. TrueStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
And even if you're on a fixed income, prices fit your budget, starting at less than 32 cents a day. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease. And with no medical tests or health questions, you cannot be turned down for any reason. Call 1-800-842-7189. Now, for a free, no-obligation quote, TrueStage offers plans to fit your budget. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage. Call 1-800-842-7189 now.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to mesobook.com.
Judy here, I think hospice was a tremendous source of support for her.
Absolutely. With Jennifer and Kimberly and Liza's
constant contact with us, coming in, just knowing that there was someone with knowledge there to back us up, to answer our questions. It made a world of difference.
All right, crew, let's get started. All right.
Don't ignore the law. You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC7 shows on your streaming device. The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
And now it's time for our Fan of the Week. And in this case, Fans of the Week. So we take a look at our 3 senior cheerleaders there. They're rocking the pink. We saw in the previous block, you know, the cheerleaders and all of Sarasota rocking the pink. But from left to right, we have Haley Harden. She's a senior. Emily Gobryce, she's also a senior. And Crystal Mavrigues, she's also a senior. So congrats to these guys, you know, rocking it, seniors. Catch us next week. We have some great matchups. Catch you next week.